We lost four. We're missing one.
We're missing three.
Well, they'll come out. Maybe they announced. Oh, maybe they announced them.
Yeah, they have to have the whole one.
I felt really good about that jump.
That was really
Like a couple weeks off of a convention, your knees heal up, everything comes back together.
no. I can actually bend down to hold the chair, which is a feat.
We just needed some time to heal, that's all.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, birthday boy, Michael. Happy birthday, Bobo.
Can you believe he's 79? Holy smokes.
Matthew, how was last night?
Last night was fantastic. A lovely crowd of enthusiastic new people at karaoke last night, and there's a bunch of new people here this weekend, but new people make some noise. A lot of new folks. It was nice. We sang songs, some good, some bad. No surprise, it's karaoke, right? As you know, you've done it before. We kept your spirit alive by completely butchering the bridge and Carry On My Wayward Son.
Perfect.
Yes. And then we brought it to a closing, inspiring each other to set the tone for an incredible weekend, did we not?
We have Gabe Tigerman helping out, who I just love. Love Gabe. Gabriel Tigerman helping out, he's great.
You know, it was a long time since I've been on the stage with just Gabe.
Yeah.
You know, we did a short film together years ago, and like I felt like, oh, we got some fun chemistry that we didn't really work together ever. And it was just nice to banter with him on stage last night. It was great. Gabriel Tigerman, right? Samantha Smith popped her face in.
Let's all class it up.
Yeah.
And now we're here to
Here we go. So let's dive in, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right.
Hi guys,
Hi.
my name's Amy,
Hi, Amy.
and I teach freshman English.
Oh, boy.
And so my question is for all of you, what were you like in high school?
I'll just reiterate what I just said. Oh boy.
You should start here. Okay?
Yeah, that's boring.
I was what's the word? I'm not proud of who I was. I'm glad I've grown from that time of my life. I just felt like I wanted to do only the things that would make me more popular and cooler, and I never really acted from the heart. I think I was a person searching for who I was, and I just found it a few minutes ago. So.
That's right, karaoke.
Growing all the time.
I don't know, you say that a lot. I didn't know you in high school, but I feel like I've watched you grow up. And
Really?
seriously, you're proud. I'm proud of you, man. He's a good family man. He's emerged into this amazing director, which I think we're all blown away by how great his film is. And,
I think he's getting tired of us giving him our resumes. I think he's tired of
well, yeah, I just feel like, squeaky wheel.
breaking into monologues at
Every
odd
day,
times.
just put in the call, like, what do you got for me? I was really, I did well in high school. I was very involved. I was in a lot of the different, I think Rich and I are probably very similar. I was involved in a lot of different things, groups, president of this and secretary of that kind of thing. And I was a pretty good student. I was valedictorian of my class. Yeah, I peaked. Where I peaked. You might say, peaked in high school.
Yeah, I know that because we've had this conversation. It was the same. I was the president of my school. I was in the honorary academic fraternity. I went to an all-boys high school. I was like I played every sport. I was in student government. I was that guy. Then right after high school, I just told me everything fell apart. And I went pear-shaped. But
it's funny, I've been out to dinner with his old high school buddies. He went to an kind of preppy all-boys school. And when you have dinner with them all, I mean, they're all like lawyers and politicians and doctors and very buttoned up, you know, conservative-looking fellas, and then rich. It almost doesn't add up.
Although, it's funny, a lot of my friends have come to conventions when we do Nashville. I'm from Nashville, they'll hang out backstage. And more than one of them have come and seen our panel, and I come off, or seen us introduce the morning, and they go, that's what you did in high school. Because as the president of school, I get up and do the announcement of the assembly, and it was exactly this goofy, loose thing, only without a band or cursing. It was very similar to what I was like in high school. Because I was the artsy guy in a very conservative school.
Right.
And you saw me then. I didn't look artsy, I looked as conservative as everybody else.
Well, yeah.
The rules were
Comparatively.
comparatively.
I mean, and what I like about it too is it seems that you loosen them up. They're like, this makes me kind of liberal because this guy's my buddy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was in a band, and I remember we played for the school, and I wore my Air Jordan parachute pants. Thank you. Yeah, and then I went down to my knees for guitar solo. I remember that too. There's video of that somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But now I can do that, but I can't get back up. Thank you for your question.
They lowered the mic. Yeah, and the next song, will be.
Hi, this question's for Rob.
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, I'd like to know, are you okay? Is everything fine?
Yeah, me, Rob, or me, or Chuck? Me? Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
Why are you asking Rob if he's okay?
It was his waiting line. That bombed so bad.
No, it didn't bomb.
It did.
No, it didn't bomb.
No, he bombed, but here's the thing.
I'm very proud of the movie, proud of it. I just wasn't in your wheelhouse.
What
That
was
my bad.
what remind me when that happens in the movie?
Let's remind Rich when that happens in the movie.
Rob doesn't remember.
He's talking to the high school girls, and he's really nervous and awkward because he don't know how to talk to girls, and right afterwards he pees himself.
That's right.
But that was like Ricky Raylene.
That's right.
Yeah, this was bad, never mind. My real question was on the season finale.
Yeah.
When you really let out, it's just when you really let out that angry God voice, I mean, it startled me. I want to know, where did you dig and to find that voice? Because it was such a powerful voice when you got angry.
It's a voice for.
Well, it's funny. It's a funny story, actually. I was in the office when I said when he was breaking my guitar, like stop. I wasn't happy with the way it was coming out. In my mind, it was coming out. Stop it! And so I went to Jensen and I was like, what? Because it goes so quick. Come on, one more take, and I was like, I'm only gonna get like one more of these. So I was like, hey buddy, real quick, what give me something, for this. He was like, why don't you go all Dean with it? Dean was all used to go Dean with it. I was like, stop! He's like, yeah, no, they got me. That was it. After his did, he was like, yeah, that was it. You went all Dean, it worked. So that's actually how I went Dean. I just went all Dean.
Dean went a little rowdy after that.
That was good. Yeah, Dean was rowdy. I think it's called Dean. Right, got it. Action. So what are we doing?
Is this a bit?
We're doing this? Good question. Thanks. Yo.
Hi. So my question is, what is y'all's favorite supernatural related memory?
Supernatural related memory.
I have to say, it was just created last month when we did a bunch of international conventions, and we traveled the world from convention to convention together, and we were stuck 7 dudes in a hotel room, and it was like Boy Scout sleepaway camp with some guys that I truly want to, just sit down and have a talk with, not about work, or enjoy a drink that's not in between running from autographs to pictures, and it was a fantastic experience. We spent some time at a water park together, and then we had a sleepover, and we told bad jokes, and we played backgammon, and we listened to good music, and we talked about things that we've needed to talk about for a long time. It was extraordinary. It made my summer. So whatever happens from here on out.
Yeah, but he's a great. I think that's a highlight.
It never happens. We had a convention and then another international convention. We had a travel day with like a day off. So we spent our day off together, and we never get to. We got this really big room, but we all roomed together, and it was pretty awesome.
And that literally never happens. It may seem like we travel together all the time. But to Matt's point, it's land, work, land, work. We don't land and have a day off, ever. So it was rare.
Jensen and Jared and us.
Very valid point.
Jason Mann.
Other great, so that I would put that up on my list as well. For just to vary the list of answers, I would say a highlight for me was the first day I ever directed anything for the show. Which was and the first scene I directed was, well, the very first scene I directed was Jared waking up. Not waking up, he's just waking up. The first big scene was in the kitchen when Sully first arrives. Himself to the boys. So that was my first day directing, and so that's a near and dear moment for me. A little trivia for you about that day and how things evolve on a TV show. Dean had to walk in the room when Sam was already talking to Sully for a little bit, in case you don't remember the episode, and he can't see something. And he has to turn the lights on. And when he walks in, remember letters, that's the whole thing. He turns the lights on, and this is revealed, or maybe it's Sam turns the lights on there, but he has to come in the store, lights have been turned on, there's no light switch. And I'm like, oh, how do you guys turn on the lights in the middle letters in the kitchen? And the crew's like, yeah, no switch in here. Like, yeah, I need to turn the lights on. I need to switch here. I was like, all right. There you go, your light switch. So for those of you who pay attention to detail, which is all of you, the middle letters only has a light switch in the kitchen. So just my imagination forward. There's no light switch in that door. Not the one that goes up the stairs, the one that leads in the hallway. You'll notice me, nowhere to turn the lights. Close to me, very convenient way to turn the lights. So you won't understand the thing.
It's funny, that's amazing. My first thought was that when you do theater, especially when it's sort of like, this 100-seat theater, you know how you just kind of fake turning it on when you walk in the room, you just like do that with your hands, just touch the wall and the lights go on. I was like, hey, why don't you just do that? It's TV.
No, serious.
Yeah.
Or something's got a very, very, very sensitive wiring.
Yeah.
I thought for sure you were going to say, oh, Jensen would walk in and he's like, oh, I got this, guys, let me just run with it. He walks in and he's like,
Yeah. I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
You have the clapper in the kitchen.
So I'll leave that as one of my highlight days.
Awesome. I was going to say also directing yourself, fighting yourself.
that was the highlight for me of Supernatural,
exactly.
watching somebody do that.
Fight himself, like directed by himself.
Me directing me to kick my own ass. I know, can you imagine? Hit yourself harder! In the face!
For me, I think one of my favorite moments ever of acting is the scene where I got to sing Fare Thee Well. It was a real kind of spiritual experience with Curtis, and everybody was there, the crew was there. It was just a really amazing experience. We only did one full take of it, and afterwards, everyone was like, yeah, it was just great.
I think you might need to come to Saturday Night Special to hear that. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hi.
Hello. My question is, how is the process and the recording of Clay Dix's album coming?
Remember Clay Dix?
Oh, Clay Dix, right. Somebody asked me about an autograph. She goes, where's Clay Dix? And of course, because we do so many cons, and each con has its own series of jokes, I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. And then I remember, that was your giant collection of sex toys. And your country music personality.
What did it do with the question?
Dude, Adam Rose had. Adam Rose was the guy It was about, because he played a character that was made of clay, and somebody asked about the genitals. And he said, well, something about a clay dick. Right as we walked on the stage, we're like, clay what now? And then that became your country music persona.
Yeah.
Who also had, you sang songs about all the clay dicks you had. So it was Clay Dick singing about his clay collection.
Right. That, of course, was inspired by you.
Yes, and if you are a young person in the audience, Dick is slang for detective. He had a lot of clay detectives all over his house, in the closet, everywhere. Sometimes late at night, you can just reach for a detective. And then one of you, I'm like, you hop into the detective.
The detective novel. What's great about your brand of humor, Rich, is there's no comeback. There's no angle for me to defend myself or deflect the joke. I asked about a joke. Nashville Country Western singer that you made dirty.
I blame Adam Rose, but that's, you know.
I love, surely there is a person out there that believes everything you say. That must think unholy thoughts about me.
And what you're into.
Capable of.
Things you store in your person. I mean, there's people out there who think that Billy Ramsey without Satan's.
That's true.
And I can't confirm they're wrong.
In countries I hate.
Yeah, countries you hate. Somewhere out there is somebody named Clayton Dix who doesn't appreciate our brand of humor. The Dix line, D-I-X line.
Anyway, to answer your question, Clay Dix is going to have a record of just his hits.
Thank you. Hi.
My question's for all of y'all. I was wondering, what's your favorite costume or outfit that you had to wear for a role?
Mine was when he made me dress as Khaleesi for a whole year for karaoke.
Rob bitched about that every Friday night as he stood in the middle of the room having people sew him into the costume. I hate you, Rich.
Given.
That really did happen.
You were like, come on, adjust the arm jewelry better. Ponytail, braid that braid.
It's not true.
I don't like you, Rich.
But then they had to sew me into it.
Every week. Every week.
Yeah.
It was like a 45-minute costume put together on Robbie. Every time.
That's funny.
I see why it's your favorite.
Favorite costume is one for a role. And you bring it up karaoke. I will sign some karaoke photos. Mid-stage, you're thinking, what were we thinking? Us as cheerleaders? That was...
Well, stop that talk right now, you little liar, you. You mean me as a cheerleader and you in the really cool Jensen red shorts and white shirt. But, little piece of behind-the-scenes information. Rich and I went costume shopping together back in the day when we thought we were a team.
Hey, I've been there.
Yeah. And so, Rich is like, oh, I got nothing to do today. Meet me at the costume shop. Walk in the costume shop. He's like, oh, how funny. We're doing the prom thing or whatever the thing was, the high school dance. Let's pick these cheerleader costumes. I'll wear them. You'll wear them. It'll be funny. 2 grown men in inappropriate cheerleader costumes. Great. Everybody will want a picture. Fast forward to Friday night karaoke, and here I am, and Rich shows up in his red get-up shorts from Jensen.
No, I got these flown in from Jensen. I'm gonna, this is gonna be my thing all year long.
Okay, fine.
I'll be the guy that lets it all hang out. My cheerleading costume. Flash forward to Halloween just a couple months later, and Rich is like, come on over, we're gonna walk around the neighborhood with the kids. I'm like, oh, great, I'm gonna have kids soon, let's go do it. I can watch and learn how to do this. I show up to Rich's house. What the hell is he wearing for Halloween? But the cheerleader costume. Listen, there are pictures, and I have one somewhere.
There are pictures. You're right. I made you dress as the gal because you're the hot guy, and the irony was funny. But when it comes to annoying my wife, I will go to the farthest reaches to embarrass my spouse.
Point made and goal achieved.
Yeah. She was really like, that's great. Thank
She
you.
walked way ahead of Rich. She was like, let's go, next house, please. Next house, I'll take some candy. Rich was just like,
Yeah. I think if there's any other costume for a role, I've never really done anything fancy. I guess I'll leave it at the karaoke thing. We'll go with that. One of my favorite Matt Cohen costumes is the last year when Matt couldn't pick a costume for karaoke. So you went from, you could gorilla in the cage to something else, and you wore the wrestling unitard. That was the most unforgiving thing. Proctologists and urologists have seen less body parts. And that's where we got the name Moose Knuckle Corridor for this.
and the good news about wearing that costume is it just went away to die on YouTube forever.
We'll never see it again.
My son will never see it.
I like some of the things that, for a while, the three of us would sync up. One time we did the sombreros, and we all were the Three Amigos.
We
That was
did
a one-off.
Thing 1, 2, and 2.5.
Thing 1, 2, and 2.5. And then we also did. We were Quentin Tarantino, Reservoir Dogs.
We have a very funny picture, I think hangs in our office, of us as the Reservoir Dogs. And we're walking, and it's a really kind of a cool shot that Smokey took, the three of us backstage walking towards the stage. And it's great, and it's all of us very, very casual, impromptu shot, wearing shades and the suits, and look great. And it's sort of slightly, you think, oh, this could be anywhere doing anything except for one telltale giveaway. Slightly behind us, out of focus, is Ruth as Princess Leia. Totally changes. Oh, that's a cool shot. What the hell? Wait, what is this? Anyway, thank you for your question. Thank you. All right. Go.
Hi, I'm Bella. Almost 3 years ago, I was here for my birthday, and I got to ask Jensen and Jared this question that I'd now like to ask my favorites. What's your favorite kind of cake?
Black Forest.
Oh,
Black Forest.
very quick.
Really?
What's the Black Forest cake?
Your chocolate?
Cherries, chocolate, whipped cream. I love Black Forest. I like chocolate and cherries. Anytime I can get chocolate and cherries together, I'm good.
Okay.
That's one thing I don't do. Chocolate cherries.
You and my spouse.
Mine would be chocolate cake with chocolate icing and with chocolate chips in the chocolate icing.
Man, that sounds good. Cold?
Sure.
Yeah. Like in the fridge.
Yeah. I'll get in the fridge and eat it in the fridge.
I could really use a glass of milk. Oh, there it is. For the sake of answering something different than that, I will say red velvet with cream cheese frosting. Or a good carrot cake, also cold, with cream cheese frosting.
You lost me.
Yeah, now I'm hungry.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
But that was good for us because sometimes when people ask us that kind of question, you're like, I don't know. But like that was a good question. We're all like, all right, good kind of cake.
Now we're having a conversation.
Hi, I'm Evander. Focused on Christianity, but what if it was focused on a different religion? What do you think it'd look like?
I think they're the same, but I think the show itself is really built around family. I think the mythology around it isn't necessarily always Judeo-Christian. It dips into various religions over time. Like in the Hammer of the Gods episode, you deal with a lot of the pagan gods and other things. I don't think that would change the core of the show, because that's like changing the wallpaper in a way. I think the thrust of the show, which is the brother relationship, the father going on the journey, leaving the boys to themselves and following their footsteps, the core themes of the show, to me, would stay the same. And then you would end up with different, the character of God might take a different form, and some of these, mythological or spiritual beings that inhabit the world might seem different. But I don't think it would change it that much. That's my theory.
Well, he said, what would it look like? And you answered it correctly, but I would say it would be funny if Sam and Dean had yarmulkes. No offense to my Jewish brothers and sisters, but Sam and Dean with some Hasidic sideburns, some beads, yarmulke,
You can
or a
say
big
it.
hat.
You can say it, right? As a Jewish fellow.
That's right.
10% of you can say
my
it.
Jewish.
I also would just like to, I'd like to see a world where my character is dressed like a Buddha. Yeah, like Buddha. You know
I
what
like that. I think you're fine.
I mean? Shirt off, big old belly. That's right.
Shaved head, you know, just at peace all the time.
Hovering slightly.
Like the guys in Rome, right on the.
Yeah, exactly.
How is he doing that?
Thank you for your question. You.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, I was wondering if you guys had any advice on adulting, because I'm very new at it. And
You're.
I kind of suck at it.
Yeah, we have a whole bunch of bad advice for you.
You ready? Let's begin.
Just being an adult, that's the question?
Yeah.
Vote. With age comes responsibility, and you must accept the mantle of that responsibility responsibly, so you have to engage in things that only adults can do. Kids can't do that kind of thing. Kids can't choose our leaders, but they are affected by those leaders' decisions. So you need to do what's right for the people behind you and God. Boys?
Can't answer that.
I got nothing.
I think we can leave it there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good answer. Yeah, I'm still growing up myself. I guess the other part of the emotional part of adulting is that you never arrive and go, all right, that's it, I'm grown up. Like you're continually learning, you're continually growing. Even when you think, we think when we were kids, like, my dad's 50, he knows everything, but like, no, we're constantly learning and growing, and I think you have to accept that. That's what life is.
Yeah, the transition, to your point, transition from being, 17 and 300 days to 18 doesn't feel any different. It's just you have arrived at a point where you should be developed enough to be able to handle certain situations, but you're constantly evolving, constantly learning. If you're not constantly evolving or constantly learning, you're doing something wrong, because we should all be constantly evolving, constantly learning. So that's it.
They just said it. So that's the best adulting. The only other thing I'll tell you is, if you can work through the thing that you don't want to do, you can achieve the thing that you want so bad. That's all. Just when the hard thing's in front of you, force yourself to do it, and then you'll have the outcome that you want, or the thing that you were trying to attempt to achieve. Everything's a roadblock in life, but a roadblock isn't like, oh, a roadblock. Roadblock's like, hey, a roadblock. Let's see how to beat the roadblock. That's how you should move forward through life. I don't know what that means, or if you can understand it.
You know when she's older. Thank you for the question.
Hi, this is my first Supernatural convention, and it's amazing so far.
Great.
And this question is for a friend who couldn't make it. And I quote, "How are you all so hot, especially you guys?"
I'm going to do your friend the honor of assuming that what team that was. You guys are so handsome. But my question's for Matt Cohen.
Well, it starts in the morning. I open my eyes, and then I go, how can I be hot today? And I stumble into the bathroom, and I look in the mirror, and I go, poof, did it. Thank your friends for saying that we're all hot. We love your friends that couldn't be here.
And, yeah, appreciate that. My friend thinks you're all hot. And could you guys back up? You're blocking my view.
I'm sweating because they asked that question.
Yeah, right, you are.
I'm Alexa, making my first con. Really.
Alexa, play Carry on My Wayward Son.
No, you said great timing. Stunning timing.
But when are we getting more Kings of Con? And how did you guys get your inspiration for like building your character?
Supernatural characters? King's Con answer will make quick work of. We don't know. We've been working on trying to find a home for it for the last couple of years. It has not gone well, so it may be that it lives the way it is, and what we've done is the show.
I wouldn't say it hasn't gone well. It's just there are a lot of roadblocks, like Matt was talking about.
Roadblocks? Yeah, we're still trying, but we don't have a definitive anything in place right now at this point. In terms of building our characters in Supernatural, I mean, I think I tend to put a lot of that praise of character building on the writers who do a great job of crafting these arcs and these very complex storylines. I can speak for myself. I feel like they've given me enough wiggle room to be able to bring some of what I think the character needs to it in terms of performance. But it's really about looking at what they're giving me and how can I stay true to that story, stay true to that arc they're creating, while creating some interesting levels within the framework of the character. So it's a sort of an evolutionary process, episode by episode.
Yeah. I mean, the right. I mean, I was thinking this the other day that we're so lucky, like as actors, all three of us, gotten a chance to play a character over the course of 15 seasons. Like, few people have that. It's a blessing. You have that opportunity to be able to play a character that grows, and actually your character's going to grow through 15 seasons of a show. And so, we've been able to go through these changes, and all three of us played a character that wound up being somebody else. So yeah, it's been quite a journey for all of our characters. And it starts with the writing, and you just try to do your best job to interpret the writing through your acting.
Yeah, I mean, it's just more what you guys said. The writing is so great. I'm a little different because I played a character that already existed, so I had to base some of it off of who that guy was. But since I preceded him, he should have really based his performance on me. But it's okay. The big adjustment I made between season 4 or 5 and 11 was I got to meet Jeffrey, and we had a drink backstage once, and I just got to know him. So I personally felt like my performance in season 11 was a little more tied into who he is. But that was only because I got to meet him. Other than that, it's just the writing. The writing's good. It ties into family. It ties into things that matter, while also giving you this crazy world of angels and demons and hunters and. Bravo to the writers, Supernatural. Thank you very much.
Hi guys. So yesterday I brought corn nuts for Rob, and I just wanted to know what are your guys' favorite flavors of corn nuts?
Ranch.
He reached for the ranch right away. Ranch. When I went backstage with him. Ranch.
I'm an original guy. Or a spicy. It depends if I have beer and how many beers. If a 6-pack, well, I'll do the spicy ones. If I, don't, I gotta go all original.
Mine's OG original. It reminds me of when I was. They sold them at the swim club. Like where I grew up, people didn't have pools. You just go to a place where there was a pool. And so the place where we went to swim had
Session sander, vending machine.
Vending machine with. Corn nuts was in there, so when I was getting corn nuts. So it reminds me of being wet, and chlorine, and sun.
Did they have Big League Chew in there?
I don't remember, but they had corn nuts, and then they also had bugles.
Oh man!
What your fingers? Yeah, your pruned up fingers from too much swimming, and you're all wet.
Thank you for the snack food. It was a success, and it was interesting to see how, because the band, everybody immediately moved to corn nuts, and it was like picante, ranch, OG, like everybody divided up.
We should ask the band because everyone had a different thing that they asked for.
I can answer for Borja, ranch, because he and I cleaned out the ranch, unless he changed out maybe. Thank you, appreciate it.
You. Hi, I'm Molly, and I really wanted to know what your favorite flavor of Pop-Tart is.
Brown sugar cinnamon.
Same. Swear, on my life, brown sugar cinnamon, sometimes it's maple if you buy it at other
I
places.
don't think I've had a Pop-Tart in about 20 years. So
you're making big life mistakes, buddy.
Well, I have to say, yeah, in my 20s, I discovered s'mores flavor.
But hard to pass off as breakfast with brown sugar cinnamon. It's like a piece of French toast.
Yeah. It's good for you.
Thank you.
Guys, this is the first thing we've ever all three agreed on. Congratulations, gentlemen. It's all over.
I thought the cake was really pretty.
The cake? The secret. We didn't really agree on the cake.
Not in sync with each other, but we all answered the question.
I'll tell you, I like both the cake choices. I think we're pretty great.
Well, I just think we're more in sync on the Pop-Tart thing than the secret.
Now you're in the final side.
We gotta talk about the carrot cake later, because I don't think
That was a lot.
Come on, you did great, guys.
I give you that.
You know what? I don't even like brown sugar anymore.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and this is my first convention.
Oh, Stephanie.
And I really...
Doesn't this sound a little bit like it's an intervention?
Yes.
Hello, I'm Stephanie, and it's my first convention.
And it will be.
I love all y'all's characters, but my question is for Richard. What do you think Gabriel would think of about what Chuck did in the season 14 finale?
I think he would have said, "See? He sold me out to Amadeus and my lips so shut. Dad's a turd." There you go. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and sort of building on that question, my question is for Rob. How does it feel to be the final big bad?
I'm kind of excited. Let's be honest. Look, it makes sense to me what they're doing, and I'm super excited about this final season, what they're setting up. It makes sense to me that as the sort of writer of the show, he should be the one to come and go, all right, show's over. And to see how it's going to all play out, I can't wait. And as an actor, it's just super fun to play.
Are you feeling pressure? Because it's a tremendous amount of pressure.
Only from you in order to bring Gabriel back. I feel a lot of pressure.
I think it would be a travesty. A travesty. Cue the music, please. It would be a travesty if this series ended. We weren't given, we as fans, we as family, we as a collective, and we weren't given the episode we created for nigh on a decade at least. One that features Chuck, Gabriel, and Mike. Doing what they do, whatever that is. An episode of TV. I feel like the story would be underserved. I feel like the fans would be unsatisfied. I feel like it would be a travesty. They don't take advantage.
I was looking for you for the cue to go into the...
Really, I was going heartfelt, then we got action again. Now it's an action movie. It's so it's short, like it's better. It's not touching. It's we're together.
Anyway, super excited about the final season. I think that the writers are gonna really pull out all the stops, and I think we're all gonna be really. I'm excited, and I think we're all gonna be pleased with what they do. So I'm excited to see.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jack. I just wanted Richard to know that Gabriel is my second favorite character in all of Supernatural. Your vibe is amazing.
Thank you.
Who's won? I'm just curious.
Cass.
Cool.
Okay, so my question is for all of you. What's your favorite line that your character has said in Supernatural?
Favorite line my character has said.
I'll just start where you guys think. I'll say it really slow so you have more time to think. Shut up, all of you. Do you need more time? No. Okay. Or so help me, I'll turn this corner. And then I also like when I got to walk up to Jensen and tell him free will was an illusion. That just rings true into all worlds, I think. So those are my favorite.
Lucifer, you're my brother and I love you.
Yes.
But you are a great big Benedict.
Ford toilet paper.
Yes.
Order it like it's gold.
One more question for the man who takes the stage.
Hi, my name is Willow. I was wondering, this is like, question is mainly directed at Rob. What do you think if a prophet didn't write down what he saw, would it still happen?
Oh, it's like if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there. You know what I mean? Yes, I think he does still have it because he still sees it up here. I don't think he necessarily needs to write it down. Sometimes he just sees it up here and he just doesn't need to write it down because it's like he can't find the paper or whatever.
What if he thinks that if he gets write it down, and then when he finally sort of makes it happen, it's different. He's like, oh crap, I forgot. Oh, I should have written this down.
Well, that happens. I think that happens. That's when life kind of throws you a curveball. You're like, why did that happen? I thought that was going to happen. It's because he remembered the real thing that was supposed to happen.
Oh, he adds the thing, and that's what it is.
You're welcome.
That's an appropriate response.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I feel like God would just, poof, stack of paper.
Yeah, well, God, she was asking about prophets, but God is a whole different story, right?
Well, you're both, right?
Yeah. Right, that's what has to answer the question about the prophet. But it's God. I mean, that's a whole different. A lot of things are happening in heaven right now, especially right now. There's like big stacks of paper and lots to do. There's a big to-do list of things, and that's what you both know that I'm going to get to your requests very soon.
I think you'd rather be anywhere than here, like maybe in the fridge eating the cake.
And see.
Lay down in the trumpet and the I figure out what's going on. Rob, kill time, bam.
Well, okay. Hey guys, that was fun. That was super fun. Thanks for coming out to that panel. That was, again, just to reiterate, that was Pat Cohen, Richard Speight Jr., and myself answering your questions as best we could. Guys, we're really only halfway through the okay.
Turned out it's time for an intermission. We could have left. We're here. It's break time.
We're breaking it up.
Get out there and take a poop.
Don't forget to hydrate while you poop. It's important.
That's chilling. 2 birds with 1 stone. Probably unhealthy, but hey, time's of the essence. Gotta make it while you can. Drink the water while you poop.
Clock is ticking. Go poop. Have a glass of water. It's the right thing to do.
While you poop. Hungry, eat a hoagie on the can. That's right, I said you can eat while you poop.
Eat and drink while you poop. Thank you so much. That's all going to be on our album. It's called